Put that on my own mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, wish you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my own mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, wish you could. I look fly, I look too good.
This podcast content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. Always seek advice of your physician or other qualified medical providers you may have regarding pregnancy and childbirth.
Welcome to the Mommy First podcast.
Well, you're mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
It's your girl, Miss Pussycat.
It's Mother Nature, Goddess of Love.
And it's, what's my name?
Ray Cheddar.
Ray Cheddar, because I'm all about that shit.
So how y'all been? It's Halloween is around the corner.
Girl, feeling spooky, honestly.
Right.
It's been weird. It's like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
For real. Because, listen, there's a bunch of noises happening in my house.
Ooh.
It's making me real paranoid. For real.
Oh.
It's stressing me out.
Wow.
Paranormal activity going on over there.
So, this is TMI. I don't know what's going on, but y'all, I'm really dealing with mice in my house. This is stressing me out.
Mice?
Yes.
Your cousins. Get your cousins.
We done like caught like 9 already. This is like, look, and I'm on the in Louisville, Kentucky. The east side is considered the bougie nice side. Fuck that. They are making me, this is the slumlords for real, because they are making me pay this high rent, $1,400 as a reminder, and we dealing with this like, oh my God, I'm so stressed, y'all.
What do they got to say about that? What is like the rental office?
They ain't got nothing to say. They really got, we go to them, tell us we done caught this or this. I mean, there's been a lot of issues. This ain't the only issues we've been having at this place, but they come and then they'll put some fucking whack ass little houses, white houses. I wish y'all could see this. It's really whack. We sit here like they'll say we're gonna bring the exterminator, but where he at? He's not coming, or if he's coming, he's literally just surveying. They're not really doing anything. And at the source, we're kind of next to the storage room. Mm-hmm. It's like they're not putting the traps or whatever they need to put in there. They're not doing, and I'm literally to my last point. Because it's too much money that we pay.
Yeah,
right, definitely.
And I've stayed on the south side of Louisville and never had this problem. Never had this problem. And now I'm supposed to be in this luxury neighborhood, and this is the problems that y'all bring in. No.
You should leave a review,
crazy.
a Google review, Yelp review. That's when they really start taking stuff serious.
Yeah, put it on.
I got the pictures and everything. Y'all coming from the wrong family. So
look, Mother Nature about to make a storm.
Right. That's so crazy.
Let me call my people.
Y'all got yourself. I know we talked a little bit about in the next episode, but y'all ready for Halloween? As even just for y'all, any adult type of activities for Halloween and plan besides the kiddos?
You know, I've never really done like a sexy adult Halloween. I've been to like a Halloween party, but it was kind of like a last minute thing as an adult. But I've always wanted to be like the little sexy, you know, character.
Yeah.
Never done that. I kind of want to go to like an adult Halloween.
So I guess that's where we can start with Mommy Still Got It, because we could talk about some things with Halloween season and us mommies, even the daddies out there. So Mommy Still Got It is when we talk about self-care in the past or in the future. And I'm going to bring up a future, just off the top of my dome. I just thought about it since we started talking about it. I seen on Facebook this like cocktail experience for Halloween theme. So they're coming, I don't know when we're releasing this, but they're coming to Louisville October 12th and October 14th, and it's called
after that.
well, no, dang Dang.
But if you had been following our social media, we would have posted it and y'all would have seen it.
Yeah, maybe next year, because I'm sure they're going to come through. Well, it's like a lot of people following them. So maybe next year this can be an idea for y'all, because they go through different cities, but they come and they have 4 Halloween themed stories and a cocktail for each one.
Ooh.
And so it's really, you can dress up and you enjoy the show and you get some couple drinks. And I think it's a good adult event.
Where's it going to be at, do you know?
I know. Oh, I think no, that's a different. I got another one for y'all, but that's a different. Yeah, so another adult one, October 28th. So it's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Okay, so October 28th in Louisville. They don't drop the address until the night before, so it's through the email. But it's a zombies and vampire like little shootout in the middle of the street. So if y'all ever interested, just look up Louisville zombie and vampires and they'll bring up the information for that. You just pay. All you gotta do is pay one price. I think it's like $23. It's really affordable and it's for a whole team. And the team can be 2 to 6 people. So something to do, adults. Something to do.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. I ain't got none, child. I ain't been taking care of myself like I need to. But I might go to the zombie shootout.
Yeah.
That could be another outing for us, y'all.
Yeah.
We put 6 together.
Yeah. So
That would be fun. While we go ahead and get into our motherhood topic, so I saw a post on Facebook, and it was from the
I got 2 phones.
So let me pull it up. So I saw a random post, and it's like, every pregnant woman should have access to a doula, a midwife, and an OBGYN, regardless of their socioeconomic status, her race, her ethnicity, and whatever other ridiculousness people judge people for. And it really kind of made me think, because it's like, I didn't have a doula, so
I didn't either.
what exactly
Is one.
is one, and like, what is the importance of a doula? Because I feel like I missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
You did.
Did I really?
So I had a doula when I had my son. So basically a doula is a birth advocate for you. So there's someone who is like professionally trained, they're certified, they're trained on like pain management techniques, different options that you have in childbirth that might be a little more holistic, if you know, whatever route you want to go. And they're there for you during childbirth, like I said, to advocate for you if there's something that comes up that you might not be comfortable with, that you're not sure. Because a lot of times women don't find that confidence in childbirth when they have like a doctor and a whole bunch of nurses come to you saying you should do this, and you don't know what that is, you never heard of it, doctor never talked about it with you, but here's the doula like, well, here's what it is. Are you comfortable with that? And they kind of let you know, like they want to make sure that you're comfortable with it, because the doctors like doctors kind of press for a lot of things that they feel like is the right thing to do, and they like don't really consider. Of course, it's still your choice, but they're still gonna like try to push and impress you, like you really should do this because. But the doula's gonna come in like, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to do this. A lot of people don't know that, right? That you can say no to a lot of things.
Yeah. In
medical procedures, period. But in childbirth, you can say no to a lot of things that you might not be okay with. So the doula's there for you if you feel overwhelmed, because you're going through a lot. You go through contractions, especially if it's your first pregnancy, first child. It's a lot going on. Like, you're not prepared for that. So doula's that like neutral person that can like tell you like, you know, what's going on. So I had a doula, Kasia. She's really dope. Unfortunately, she's no longer a doula because she is in midwifery school to become a midwife. So she's still gonna be doing birth work. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
But she was amazing. So they usually like meet up with you first, kind of like go over your birth plan. It was during COVID, so most of our stuff was virtual, like through text message, because we couldn't really meet in person.
Okay.
But they're like, get your birth plan, see what you're okay with, what you're not okay with, and they kind of work with you during childbirth to see like ways to like manage your pain and like. For example, like I didn't really want an epidural, so she was kind of like, make sure they knew, like, don't mention, she doesn't want epidural, so don't mention it. But then I got to the point, like, I talked to her beforehand, before I actually asked for one. So it's kind of like a thing we kind of discussed, and she kind of gave me, like, you know, we just kind of talked about it, and she was kind of there for support. So that's the importance of a doula. I think everybody should have one for sure.
So it's a good thing to have all three on your team if you wanted to, or you
so,
have to pick one.
No, so doula, so between doula, midwife, and OBGYN. So the OBGYN and the midwife are a little more similar because they're the ones that actually deliver the baby. So the doula's not delivering, they're just like your support person, basically. Okay. I think in some cases you could have both a midwife and an OBGYN. But usually people pick one or the other because a midwife is more, they're a medical professional, but they're more for like holistic approaches with less medical interventions, where a doctor of course has like their liability where they have to kind of, you know, go by certain things that they might not approve, or, you know, give you the option for certain things that you might want to do. So it kind of just depends on your comfort level. A lot of people are going for more midwives because they have that freedom. They're like more, they're open to working with the mom more than the doctor would be.
So I can have a home birth with a midwife.
Yes. You can.
Okay.
A lot of doctors can't. I think in Kentucky at least only midwives can do home births. Of course, any midwives watching this, correct me in the comments for sure. But the only midwives can do it. I think doctors are kind of like with their medical license and things tied to a lot more. Because the midwife doesn't have to be a doctor. Most of them are nurses. But it's really just like a program, like a midwife school, midwifery school that you have to go through. But they learn all like the medical techniques and everything.
So having your doula helped you with your pregnancy in general. And
there's a lot of postpartum doulas as well, which I found out about like later on down the line, who will like come and like let you sleep and they'll take care of the baby, kind of like nanny-ish, but they're doulas. Like they'll come and like let you take you sleep while they might wash your dishes for you, take care of your baby at night. I've seen like overnight doulas.
That is nice.
And they like meet you beforehand, like teach you like different, well, they're supposed to teach you like different like positions and techniques, and might assist your partner in learning how to like soothe you.
Sounds like they need to be pushing these programs in a lot of government, you know, when you go to the government places, because I know that would be a great opportunity for people to know more about the doulas and have that access to them, but they don't seem like it.
I think they kind of see it as kind of, I think a lot of doctors don't really like it. I remember a nurse came in and my doula was there, and she was like, she asked a question, my doula spoke up for me, and she was like, who are you? And she was like, I'm her doula. And she was like, well, do you have your certification to prove that you are her doula? And she like pulled, she's like, yes, I do. And she pulled it out and showed like she's a certified doula, and she wasn't just like my homegirl, just hers to be or whatever. I think they kind of don't like, because like doulas will like I said, doctors will have their set ways of how they think a birth should go, and a doula might intervene with that, so the doctor might not really like it. So I guess why they don't really push it. And doula services do cost, but there are programs. And that's like, I got my doula for free because I went through and I interviewed different doulas because it's my first baby. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So definitely kind of like vet your doula choices that you're looking to make sure that you all do agree. I look at different questions to ask. I ask just about different techniques that they use for like pain management or like during labor, how they feel about certain procedures. Kind of things like things I wanted to do. I kind of see how they felt about it, see if we're on the same page, and kind of get like their experience. Ask them like how long they've been a doula, how many births have they assisted with, things like that. So they all, of course, gave me their prices, and then when I had talked to the last one, I was telling her like, well, I think I'm not. She kind of connected me with all the other ones. I told her I don't think I'm really interested because it's a cost factor, and she was like, well, there is a program that you can go through. Is it the Black Birth Initiative? I had to include a link to it in like the description or something. I cannot remember the name of it, but that you can go through, fill out the application, and I think it's income based, or that you just have a need and there's a reason why you can't pay for a doula. And I got my doula for free, which is very helpful because there's a lot of doulas that are part of that network because they actually really want to help moms. I'm not sure if the program pays them, and I'm not sure the full.
Sure, they got it worked out.
The mechanics behind it, but that was also very helpful. So definitely look at your resources. See if there is a government program or any kind of program, a non-profit program where they will still provide you with a doula for free or an affordable cost. So yeah, I think doulas are important. I like to say advocate for everybody to have one. Why didn't y'all have one? Did y'all not know about them
didn't know about it?
I didn't know. I didn't know about doulas either.
I was very just being traditional. All the way down to what position you're supposed to. Well, not even supposed to, but the positions you see in the movies when you're giving labor. And then I heard when you really get being in labor, it is good to have the baby standing up because you allow that gravity So I didn't even know. I was just mimicking what I seen in the movies, and so I always seen the doctor. That's what they push.
Yeah, that's something the doula can teach, like different positions to labor to give birth. I remember I was induced, so my doctor had mentioned like some kind of procedure, like the balloon that they do, and she had like left to go get it, and I was trying to do like, what, I don't even know what that, because the doctor didn't explain it to me. She was just kind of like, I think we should do this because it's gonna help speed along, so I'm gonna go get that prepared. And she like left the room, and I was like, what is that? Doula like explained it to me. She was like, are you okay with that? And and the doctor asked me like, do I want medicine? I'm like, should I take it? Like, I don't know. Like, she just kind of asked me this question. I have no idea the answer to, because I didn't plan for an induction, so it was kind of like, I don't know what these things are that you're telling me. So my doula was able to be there and tell me like, well, here's what that is. Here's how it is painful. You might want to get medicine beforehand, depending on your pain tolerance, kind of thing. So, yeah.
I would have a question for you, Lila.
What?
Because you've mentioned before about how you've had like a more depressing type of pregnancy. So do you feel like your doctor kind of helped you through that pregnancy, your OBGYN?
No.
How was it?
My OBGYN actually played a part in it. Because I actually had to change my OBGYN 3 times. The first OBGYN, he kept on telling me, he's like, oh, you're not going to make it to 26 weeks. And then I would make it to 26 weeks. Oh, you're not going to make it to 28 weeks. And then I'll make it to 28 weeks. Oh, you're not going to make it to 32 weeks. You know, we're going to have to, you know, induce you early, or, you know, we're going to have to just take the baby. And I'm just like, I need a new OBGYN. And then I finally found the right OBGYN, and she was pretty much like, well, actually he was pretty much like, you're going to be fine. Like, the most we'll probably have to do is induce you at 38 weeks. But he wasn't going to be available, so I had to have another OBGYN actually deliver.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whenever I had Kendrick or whatever, I went in with what I wanted. So when I went in, I told them I didn't want an epidural. I told them, like, look, I want mirrors.
You didn't know epidural?
No. I said, I don't want an epidural. I want mirrors. I want to be able to see. I want to cut the umbilical cord. Like, all of this. And because of the fact that they didn't believe nothing that I ever said. Like, when my water broke, they didn't believe that my water had broken. They didn't believe that I was in labor. So, like, because they wasn't believing nothing that I said, I didn't get anything that I wanted. Except for the epidural. They was trying to push it on me, the epidural, and I was like, because I was trying to tell them that I was in pain. And I was like, look, my sisters was like, something ain't right. She's doing like too much movement. Like, cause I was sleeping through my contractions. But then my sister kind of noticed that I was kind of squirmy. And so she was like, can y'all check her? She's like, you know, she looks like she's in pain. Like, she's not screaming or nothing, but she looks like she's in pain. And they're like, oh, well, you know, it's going to be a long process. She's not going to have him tonight. And, you know, there was like, when we checked her, she was just only like a finger and a half, you know, centimeter dilated. And so then, like, I was literally like pushing him out while I was laying on the table, but I was still squirming. And they was like, but we can give her an epidural. And my sister, she's like, she's not gonna sit through an epidural. She's moving too much. And they was like, well, we can check her cervix. We can check her cervix again to see how far along she is. And, you know, we could give her something for the pain. And then we could try to calm her down to do the epidural. And then when they opened my legs, they saw his hair. And it was like,
shit.
it's time.
Right.
Like, he's here. He's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to tell y'all that, but y'all, y'all wasn't trying.
So did they get you ready?
Listen to me. They did. They got me ready. I didn't get anything that I wanted. I didn't get to cut the umbilical cord. I didn't get the mirrors that I wanted because I wanted to watch myself give birth. But I didn't get the epidural, so I still went natural. And then, once I had him, he was here, he was healthy, all that. But yeah, they pretty much played a large part in why I was depressed during my pregnancy, because it was just like, I don't understand why y'all keep trying to take my child this early. Like, y'all don't feel like I can carry him long term. They're trying to say that I was what is it when you're
pre-diabetic?
I was gestational diabetic, so I had to give myself injections, insulin, stuff like that. But they try to say that I was pre-eclampsia. That was what it was. I had pre-eclampsia, and I'm like, there's no swelling, there's no nothing. Like,
so they come with it.
Why are y'all saying I'm pre-eclampsia? Just because my blood pressure is high? But that's hereditary. Like, my mom has high blood pressure. It runs in the family. Like, I'm already on medicine. Yeah. But they just kept trying to take him, like, as early as they could.
To that point, before I forget, because I actually found the organization. I went back to my messages. It's called Mama to Mama. Is the organization here, and they're still active. They just posted yesterday on their Facebook page, and they have it on their website. Is community-based doulas, and it says doulas are provided at no cost for low-income families below 185% of the income limits. So if you are a low-income family, the application is on their website, but it's Mama to Mama is the organization.
But I definitely do wish that I had a doula.
Yeah, to that point, and that's what was important, because when I was pregnant, it was definitely coming out about how doctors don't listen to us as black women. So that was where I kind of like pushed. Like, a lot of my nurse friends who were like in labor delivery, they was like, definitely get a doula because doctors don't listen to us as black women. So that's the doula that was going to be there. So when they were trying to do all of that and not going by your plan, that's when doula would have came in like, this is what she wants. Go get it. Go do this, this, and that. Or she doesn't want that. Don't offer that to her. I remember my friend had a doula, and she said on the board, where they write like the date and the name, they wrote on that it was like, no epidural, don't ask, so that they know when they walked in, first thing they see is do not mention the word. They don't even say, like, don't even put that pressure on her to let her know it's like even an option, because she doesn't want it, because she felt like, if they told her, she was going to feel like convinced, like, I should just go ahead and get it.
And I did. I apologized. Like, I found myself begging and like pleading and like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, because I had went in saying that I didn't want an epidural, but then they was like, oh, well, we're gonna try to get you an epidural because the pain and blah blah. And I'm like, at this point I'm like, I'm in pain, so it's like I felt like I didn't have a choice but to get it.
Blood pressure, your mind is cloudy. There's a lot going on in childbirth, so it's kind of like.
And so if my sister,
when somebody keeps mentioning epidural, it's kind of like, okay, let's do it.
If my sister didn't step in and be like, she's squirming too much, she's not gonna sit through an epidural, then they probably would have still tried to give me one, even though I said that I didn't want one. So.
It's definitely important to have someone advocating. So it's great that you had your sister there to advocate.
I had 10 people in my room.
Yeah, so. But a lot of people don't have that, because I know, like.
That's why it's good that we talking about this doula.
Yeah, because I know if I had certain people in my room, which I couldn't because it was COVID, but if I did, they probably wouldn't like advocate for. Because what I wanted was very kind of like non-traditional to what like my family's used to. They was like, no epidural, what, you ain't gonna go through that. Like, the kind of like not negative, but kind of negative, kind of like not really like, okay, your plan gonna go how it is,
right?
Like, and that kind of like
doubting it,
doubting you that you can do it. That doula's there to encourage you and help you, get what you want out of your experience. So I definitely,
especially if you don't have your baby daddy there to kind of offer that support, it just seems like it's a good fit. to go to the doula.
Or even some men don't even know how to support.
Yeah,
that
too.
I remember in childbirth, I had, of course, braids, and they were just, it was getting high. There was too much going on. So I said, pull my hair up for me. He just could not pull it up right. I said, okay, you go away. Hey, can you please pull my hair up for me? And she pulled my hair up right because she's a woman, of course. So she's like, I know how to do it. Put it up in a bun. But he was like putting it up. It was like sideways. I'm like, he did not know how to support. And I was like, he was trying to like relax me and it wasn't working. I was like, can you show him how to like massage, to do it like a little better, like kind of thing. Because they're like, they're professionally trained on doing that. So
That's funny. Because I actually didn't care about like the whole massage, but I did get kind of upset because my baby daddy had to take out all of my piercings.
Oh.
And he lost one.
Oh, yeah.
And I was fired up, man. I was like, out of all of them, you had to
lose that one.
They.
Yeah. We definitely do gotta remember as black women that we die at a accelerated rate than other women when it comes to childbirth. They don't think that we feel any pain. Like doctors are still to this day trained thinking that black women have a high pain tolerance. So when they're saying they're feeling pain, it's like they're just talking.
Yeah.
So in that case, like we don't feel like our voices are ever heard.
Right.
I remember my doctor didn't deliver my baby because she was on call when I was induced, but the next day I was labor for 24 hours. So when the next day was a whole different doctor, and the nurse told me later, she was like, yeah, I made sure to keep him out of your room until you were completely dilated because she said you were taking so long that he would have sent you back for a C-section. Like he don't like waiting. He'd be like, just send her for a C-section.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that would have pissed me off.
Yeah, that can make me want to ask like who your doctor. I wonder if he was one of the doctor options you had. Well, I won't say no.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But a lot of black women go to him. So when I was looking at like recommendations for doctors, a lot of black women were recommending him how they love him. So when the nurse told me that, I'm like, that's alarming. That he's just so, black women also get a lot of C-sections more than other women because they don't. They're just kind of like really rushing us to go get a C-section as opposed to like trying to work through like what we got going on.
Yeah.
So
I made sure to find a black female doctor for Ari, and that helped out a lot. Yeah, because I mean, it's not that my first one that helped with Emory was bad. She was a nurse practitioner, and she was kind of soft and everything. But I don't remember her so much being there. Like you said, like they on call and stuff like that, and sometimes you get somebody different. But that was years ago before Iria made sure to find a black female doctor, and she was good for the most part.
And I have a lot of friends who are like midwives, and they're like I said, they're also really, really good. If you want to try to go a less medical intervention way, definitely go with a midwife because they're more open to different options, different like techniques with it, like water births and things like that. Of course, pay attention to your state. You can't have a water birth in Kentucky, but like different things, like different ways to labor, different positions. Like they're more open to like natural pain relief as opposed to just dropping the meds on you automatic, which a lot of doctors are kind of push the medicine on you, like just get epidural, just do this, just do that. Midwives literally like talk to you and want to figure out what you want and tailor the plan to that, as opposed to the doctor just kind of like tailoring what they think a birth should look like.
Right.
So with whatever the law is, so for Kentucky, you can have a water birth. Would a midwife in Kentucky travel to like Indiana to
Some will.
Okay.
Some will. I think it does kind of do with some certifications. I don't know if they're state based, but some will.
Okay.
I know people who've had their kids in Indiana because they rather go, because Indiana also has a birth center, which Kentucky doesn't have any. At least Louisville doesn't have any freestanding birth centers, because like licensing issues. Some cities have them like in the hospital, but a lot of people who want to go at a birth center because that's more like a home environment where you feel like a lot more comfortable than like all these machines and all stuff going on in the hospital. Will go over to Indiana to Tree of Life, and I'm pretty sure, I don't think they always go to Indiana for like their doctor. I'm pretty sure doctors travel over to like Southern Indiana to go help them deliver over there. So yeah, I would think about a midwife in the future. I didn't really know too much about midwives.
Right.
Yeah.
When I first had my son, but now in my knowledge, I'm kind of like, and I know black midwives as well. So moral of the story, check your resources. Definitely look into doula, midwife, OBGYN, whatever works best for you. But I think a doula is very, very important to have that person to advocate for you, to be your voice whenever you feel voiceless, and whenever you don't know what's going on, your doula is there to support you. Even if you feel like your support people and your family might not know as much knowledge, a doula is great. So check your resources in your state, in your city, to see if there are resources for you to get a doula for a low cost, or I think it's worth the investment either way.
Mm-hmm.
If you got it, flaunt it. Like,
Right.
go ahead and pay for it. So make your experience the best way you can.
What's up? I love learning about new options. We all need our options, and us going through giving birth and bringing life and everything that we have to go through. It pains me to see with social media the opposite, where you go through not 1, 2, or 3, well, 3 births, and then you no longer want to be a mom. So I guess we could talk about this this video, because it was very triggering for me.
Mm-hmm.
So my friend group sent it to me, and I didn't look at it right away, but she was commentating about it, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting or whatnot. And when I finally watched it, you see this mom in the car dropping off her kids at her mom's house, and the grandma was recording this whole incident. And you see the kids get out the car, handsome boys. They seem like they from age 5 to like maybe 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good little range. And you hear the grandma like, what do you mean you're not coming back? And she literally was just telling the grandma, I don't want to be a mom anymore. I found this man that we want to live our life, go travel, this, that, and the third, and we can't do that with kids. And the grandma is kind of like taken back, because she's like, I've already raised kids. Mm-hmm. This is your responsibility. And she's like, it's your turn now. It's your turn. To her mama. While the kids are kind of like outside, you know, in the background, but they both was going back and forth between who's going to be responsible. And me watching it, I'm like, you're automatically responsible for these kids as a mom. What are you talking about? So it ends up basically like the grandma was like, it's so sad, but she made the kids get back in the car. They kind of like, it seems like it's awkward for them, but they're just smiling, smirking. And then the mom kicks them right back out and then drives off. She couldn't even, the whole time, there's about 3 parts to this story, 3 or 4. And the whole time, she couldn't even look her mom in the face when she's sitting here trying to make a point about this whole thing. But yeah, she drove off. And some of the comments, or a comment said, she hasn't been back in 8 months.
Mm.
So, what do y'all think about a situation like this? Because I was pissed off. I was triggered. The mom was talking about how hard it is to be. She was tired of being a single mom and being exhausted and this and that. Those part I understood as a single mom myself, but I could never get to a point of just dropping my kids, even when it comes to like the foster care. And because of a movie
that happens. I can't think of the movie name. I never seen it. I think I seen people talk about it one time. But in the end, the mom like leaves her daughter for the man. But I think the man was also like abusing the daughter. It was kind of like a weird situation. But she ended up leaving the daughter, saying she'd rather be with the man, so she left her daughter. I feel things. Have y'all never had a moment ever where y'all felt like y'all didn't want to be a mom anymore?
Yes, I have those moments in my head, but I'm a product of a deadbeat from my dad's side, and I know how much that fucked me up. And I don't want that type of guilt. But I've had those thoughts. I mean, you have those, especially when it gets overwhelming, you get tired of the responsibility, constantly needed for something, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of emotions being a mom, but I think my conscience. Right. just being able to switch that off, I don't think I could ever get to that point. Like, commit to that thought. So,
what are your thoughts, Lila? I feel like I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion, so I want to hear what you guys say first.
I love my baby, so I actually haven't had any thoughts of not wanting to be a mother. because I guess from like as a young adult, I always dreamt of having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finally did, it's like, oh, I've been waiting on this my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I can really relate to what she's feeling, and I definitely don't feel like I would not want to have a kid anymore just because of a man.
Yeah.
Like, because we're a package deal.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't accept me and my child, then you don't get neither one of us. You don't get me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is, and that's like that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know about everybody, but
I think so. I guess I would preface it by saying, me personally, I wouldn't do it. So to get that out there, I wouldn't leave. I definitely have had moments where I'm like, I don't want to be a mom no more. But
Really?
I definitely have had moments that I feel like I don't want to be a mom anymore. But I personally cannot just. I have a child. I can't pawn it up for somebody else.
Yeah.
Personally. However, I do feel like I would rather the kids be with the grandma than with
and
her.
That's what that's what a lot of people say. Yeah.
And that could be her reason. I mean, shit gets hard, and not everybody. The reality is, not everybody is as strong to get through the fire.
Yeah.
Or not built to get through it as other
Yeah.
people. That's how you get people who are abusing their kids, who kill their kids, who do all these things. Kids are being neglected because these people have these thoughts that they can't push through the tough times. Because motherhood is hard as hell.
It is
It's
hard.
tough. Not
It
everybody's
is.
built for it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the thing. I don't think a lot of people kind of realize until they're like in the thick of it. And it's a sad story. I see a lot of. In my job, I see a lot of situations where the mom has 3, 4, 5 kids and ain't got none of them because she done gave them away. I've had women who would get pregnant and then automatically pawn it off to somebody else. That's like what we know. I guess what she does.
Yeah.
So I try not to put on like what's wrong and right from what I would personally do. Because, of course, me personally, I'm thinking, like, oh, that's wrong. But it's kind of like, if I was that, I don't want to say, like, weak-minded person. If I was a person who really, if I would have let my thoughts of, I don't want to be a mom, really overtake me, if I could have possibly did something like that. Like, if I wasn't the type of mom to push through the tough times.
The grandma, though.
And that's another point. I think the way they kind of went about it was wrong. I think that's something she should have talked to her mom about beforehand. And then she knows, like, the mom doesn't want to do it, then like, okay, well, I need to send the foster care system.
Because imagine how those kids felt standing there listening to both the grandma and the mom going back and forth about who's going to keep the kids. Then they're going to feel like, well, what is wrong with us?
Yeah, I don't think that was a discussion that should have been had in the moment of her leaving the kid. I think she should have mentioned to the mom, like, hey, I can't do this. Would you raise my kids? And mom would say yes or no. I would imagine mom probably would say yes. But if she would have said no, then the mom would like, okay, well, I need to take them to a fire station or something and just drop them off. I need to get rid of these kids somehow, some way. Like, I don't think the delivery, the way it went about it, sounds like it was a good way. But, like I said, I would rather the kids be the care of somebody who would probably take care of them better than her.
I don't fault the girl for having a moment. I do feel like I don't know what she sees in the man because there might be some red flags, but I don't know their relationship. But I just feel like, okay, knowing men, maybe it's my trust issues, but the moment he gets whatever out of you and deuces, who you gonna have? Because now you burn bridges with your mama, you burn bridges with your kids, like, so who are you gonna fall back to when this guy disguise come off, if that's the case?
That actually reminds me of this movie. I don't know if y'all seen it. It be on like Tubi. It's called 35 and Ticking. So it's it has Kevin Hart in it, Megan Good, Nicole Ari Parker. Yeah.
Okay, Tubi.
So
Kevin Hart budget.
it be on other little streaming sites too, but it's called 35 and Ticking, and basically it's about women and their biological clock, and they're wanting kids and stuff like that. But when one guy in particular, he was married to a girl. She met a football player, and she just, you know, she was just like, I want to give up my marriage. I want to give up my kids. Like, you keep the kids. I want to go with him because he got money. I want, you know, I want better for my life, pretty much. And so she left her kids with her husband, and she went off to be with this football player. Well, he did her dirty, of course. And then she tried to go back, and she tried to get, like, her family back. But her kids had turned from her, and, like, they was just like, you know, we don't want nothing to do with you. Yeah. Pretty much. And she was just like, wait, like, you turned my kids against me?
No.
And it's like,
you did that to yourself.
Right. You did that to yourself. Like, you literally gave up your kids and your marriage for this man that obviously didn't have any intentions on, you know, doing anything good for you.
I wonder if it's so bad because of the man aspect. Well, but what about people on drugs when they give up their kids because they're on drugs? Would that still look frowned upon?
I feel like that's more of a. I feel like that's more brave than you just giving up your child because you want to chase a man.
Yeah.
Like, if you recognize that you have a problem and you're trying to literally, you know, change your life around, get help and stuff like that, and you say, okay, well, I gotta do something with these kids. I gotta get somebody else to raise my kids so that I can go get help for myself, then I feel like it's different.
What if they're not getting help if they just want to go do drugs?
Then I feel like it's the same.
And I don't think it's the man specifically.
No, I don't think. No.
No. I'm saying I don't think it's her. Like, I don't think this man is such an amazing man, or that she really wants to be with this man really bad. I think it's the life that she's chasing.
Yeah.
I think if any man would have came along, if he had said he didn't want a woman with kids or whatever, just because she wants that life of no kids and to be with somebody.
That's what she was saying.
I feel like she would have still did the same thing no matter the man. Like, I don't think she's the type of man. I think she misses her old life before she had kids.
Yeah.
And she wants to get that back. And she found a man who will be okay with her giving her kids up. So she was like, I'm about to be with this man.
But then you have to think, really, honestly, what kind of man is this that's going to literally support me giving up my kids?
He's not a good man, but she's not a good mom either. Yeah, it's a man with no kids. He had the same thought she did. She don't want her kids. She don't want to be a mom. He didn't want a woman with kids. So she's like, okay.
They wanted to travel.
We want the same thing. Because other men might have been like, don't give your kids up. She probably wouldn't date that man. Yeah. She probably was looking for a man that would be that man that would be okay with her giving her kids up.
Yeah, and that's
and she found him.
Crumbles.
Yeah.
I mean, I understood what she was talking about because it was hard at 19, and then I always thought I could look. I started off, and I think I said it before, wanting 10 kids with no idea what one kid is capable of. And once I got Irie, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want more. I don't know if I want any more kids. To the point, and I'm just gonna be open with it, but to the point, I got pregnant after Irie with my current boyfriend when we were just messing around. And I ended up getting 2 abortions because I know it is hard. Like, I just kept on thinking about that single mom life, how fucking hard it is in so many areas of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Like, I grew up the only child, so I always had to just worry about myself. Once you have a kid, like, that changes, and you're not always... Again, being a mom doesn't mean you automatically come with all of these resources and knowledge and stuff. So it was like very growth. When you was talking about having your first child, it's like growing up with them. Having your second is raising them. Like, Emery was growing up with me, and then I still feel like in a sense I was more prepared with Irie, but I'm still growing like all the way through. So I made that decision because I'm like, I don't want to bring more kids into whatever I'm trying to figure out.
Like, imagine how difficult it's about to be for women everywhere who, in their state, abortion has been banned. Because it was already hard because abortions are expensive.
Yes.
So it's already hard to even try to
$800
be able to pay for it.
Right.
So imagine how if you're living in a state, you already don't got the money. You barely have the money to pay for the abortion. And now you live in a state that abortion is legal. So now you got to figure out a way to not only pay for the abortion, but get travel fees to go to a different state. It has somebody go with you so you can stay. So, you know, you can't travel by yourself if you get an abortion kind of thing. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a lot more of these scenarios coming up with the way abortion laws are going.
I heard that if you are in a state where it's not legal, like there's resources that will pay for you to go somewhere else and get one. Is that true?
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I haven't heard that either.
That'd be nice if there are.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Because, I mean, my best friend, she follows a lot of crime stuff, and there is a lot more moms killing their babies and their kids, like, after giving birth to them or at a certain age. And it's like, I would, if I don't obviously frown upon abortion, but I'd rather them either give their kids away or abort them before even bringing them into the world like that and have them go through such a traumatic way to go out. But I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get deep like that.
No, that was necessary. That's definitely a necessary topic to bring up because that's a factor in it.
I mean, you can easily lose your mind raising a
Yeah.
kid. It's the most important job, but it's a tough role
It
to
is
be a
tough.
mom.
And I guess because you said she has multiple kids, whereas like, you know, I only have one, so
Yeah.
I can't really put myself in her shoes because I only have one.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what she's going through exactly, where she went through or how hard it was for her.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't fathom.
I'm kind of disappointed in the grandma for posting on social media.
Really?
Cause why?
Because she's,
Why?
I guess I would assume she felt blindsided and then didn't feel respected as her mom, because she kept on saying, I raised my kids.
Why do we need to see that?
I guess she wanted people to
like, cause my first thought was like, why are you recording this? But now I'm like, okay, maybe she needs it for her own self, for courts, some evidence. This is what happened. That's fine. But then why do you post on social media?
She probably wanted support.
No.
She probably wanted support.
That's very disappointing because that's also exploiting the kids too and their struggle.
Yeah.
That's a real life situation.
Yeah.
It's not social. Everything's not for social media.
Everything's not for social media, and I feel like I do feel like we put a whole lot on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of the same as the parents that do the punishment on the kids and posting on social media.
Yeah.
That's like very inappropriate. Exploiting the kids. You know what I'm saying? And their trauma that they have to go through, something that they really probably have to go to therapy, but their mom left them. They probably have to really get some help for that. And you're kind of like putting it on blast. Now it's
because you
now
see
it's viral.
Their face and everything. You see those kids' face.
Yeah.
And everything.
Because I assume they're not in Kentucky. I'm assuming not.
Yeah.
So you in Kentucky and seen it from who knows where they from?
Right.
Thousands
of people have seen that. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like putting like a target on the mom's back, cause like, you know what I'm saying, where she's gonna be like, that's the girl who left her kids, and it's kind of like,
or didn't your mama leave you? I saw you on Facebook.
So it seemed like both of them could have took a different approach.
They both could have took a different approach. I definitely think. I am disappointed in the grandma for doing that.
Now I don't know 100% if the grandma put it on social media or one of her other kids put it on. I don't know that details, but she did record it
on social media.
She did record it. But yeah, it's I
don't know. Motherhood is hard as hell. It takes a lot, especially if I don't know.
Mental prepare. Yeah. Like I try to. I'm around people who don't have kids, who's getting that baby fever, especially as they're getting older. But I'm the friend, so I know all the tea, and I'm just like, really think about this,
right?
Like I know you on a personal level to what your mental state is, and if you can't handle certain things while you're just by yourself, a kid is just going to be a whole
Right.
another whole nother thing.
Yeah, people think being a parent is cute all the time, and it's just like, you have a whole human's
like that one
well-being.
little who sent it. I don't think neither one of y'all sent it. I think your friend actually sent it, but it was like a video saying trying to have a mental breakdown, but then you remember you're a mom, and then you see the mom like having the mental breakdown, and then the kid comes and she immediately goes into mommy mode, give them an orange, they leave, and then she having it again. Like that's real. Like that's a real thing where you have to switch up. So.
Yeah. I kind of want to know more about the mom. Like, I kind of want to know.
I tried to look through those comments, but it was like 4 parts. Woo.
Like, what made her have kids in the first place?
And 3 at that.
Like, I wonder if she knew before she had kids. Because I think a lot of women don't realize.
Or did she have kids because she thought it was going to work with the
Exactly.
daddy?
That's what I would think. I would think that she thought, like, I would assume the kids have different dads. I don't know. But I would just assume that she would just think. It sounded like she said she was tired of being a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded like with each kid, there was the hope that she would no longer be a single mom, but then it kind of fell into like
that
third time's the charm. She was like, "Fuck it, I ain't doing this no more. I'm just gonna be just f them kids, literally."
Literally.
Like, but you said, like I said, I wouldn't personally do it. Sad. Definitely have had breakdowns where I'm like, I don't want to be a mom anymore. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, what the fuck. Also that day, I said I don't have a time machine, so I can't do nothing about it. So I gotta just push through. But not everybody can push through.
Yeah.
Not everybody can. Yeah. I say your motherhood's the toughest hood I've ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody can live in the hood. Some people want to live in the high rise in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And live the...
Or at least pretend to.
So,
Like the Jeffersons.
Like the Jeffersons. That's like a... Let somebody cop the...
Well, I'm proud of us for pushing through no matter how hard. I mean, we know the joys of being a mom. We have these moments, so that's why we like to talk about the mommy moments, the good and the bad.
What a great segue.
Good ones.
What a great segue. What's your mommy moments? What y'all got going?
Well, so my mommy moment, I'm always constantly having one, and that's why I keep on saying, because it's like, which one? But this one is more so like I'm in the car, and I'm just in my zone, and I can cuss a lot. And Irie is starting to be like, Mommy, that's a bad word. Don't say that. So when he did that, I'm like, you know what, baby, you right. I shouldn't be saying that. Let's start a swear jar. And so now I'm $2 in.
I put money's in there.
It's every time, and it's only when we're in front of the kids. But when they catch me, I gotta put a quarter because I do too much. But I gotta put a quarter, and my boyfriend joined in, and so we said not when we in the bedroom, not when we among each other. I told him it's a great way for me to practice accountability because I want them to know that I can be accountable as well of my actions, so that they be comfortable with their actions and whatnot. And also, I'm trying to develop my language. I'm trying to find different ways of saying stuff instead of cussing all the time. So I'm like, let's bring the whole family in. So
I have a potty mouth, and Josan catches everything. That's what he has to act like me. So, child, y'all see him when he act like he's driving. He said he's mommy. The things he says, based on my road rage, it's actually funny. But I can't be the childish. I can't laugh at it. Like I can't really.
Yeah.
I gotta like tell him no, that's not okay. But he likes.
But sometimes they say it like on point. Like it's like they were born because sometimes I'll catch Irie slipping up and saying it and have no care in the world, and I'm like, dang.
Oh, those sound exactly like me. Like he'll say the exact same way I say it. I'm like, okay, you pay too much attention.
Right.
Like even like the inflection of my voice, he gets it right. I'm like, all right, little boy, go have a seat.
Yeah.
I have a mommy moment.
Okay.
So I was late to work every day this week.
Okay.
Congratulations. But thank you. I love it because I've been focused on starting Josan's day off the right way.
Okay.
So I don't want it to be just because we sleeping late or he's moving slow. I'm not yelling, get your clothes on. Come on, let's go. Get your banana. Let's run out the door.
Yeah.
Go now. I don't want it to be that. So I make it a lot more pleasant. I don't yell at him in the morning. I'm not pressuring him. I let him kind of take his time as he's getting ready. I speak softly to him. I ask him, can you put your shirt on? Can you put your pants on? Do you have to go potty? What do you want for breakfast? And this and that. So even though it makes me late for work every single day this week, I feel better because it's like, okay, at least he's going to school having a good day.
Yeah, it doesn't feel stressed out.
Doesn't feel stressed out. Yeah. I remember I saw a post that was like, y'all start these kids' day with chaos, and then you wonder why they're they're not doing well in school, why they're like acting out, or why they don't have their work, or why they don't, you know what I'm saying, like why they're having a bad day, because it's how you start their day off. So I've been trying to start his day off a little more calmer. I let him like play while I get ready. He's playing, watching TV, whatever he wants to do. Even as we go out the door, he'll say he wants some cream of wheat. Okay, let me go pop in the microwave real quick. We'll take it in the car. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it a play. Like, do you want to race to the car? Do you want to be Sonic to the car? Who you want to be today? You want to be Mario kind of thing.
That's so cute. I wish jobs were more accommodating for parents in morning time and shift times, because it is a whole thing in the morning when you're trying not to run late. I'm always late too, girl. This is more than a week. It's a whole thing, but that's because trying to get the kids.
I will say I'm a little more blessed because I am the boss of the office. So it's kind of like ain't nobody really checking me if I'm late. But I know my coworkers, my team kind of look at me like, why are you always late? And it's kind of like, I ain't gonna answer you. I'm a mom. I'm taking my kid.
I'm a mother.
Yeah, so like, nobody's checking. So I am a little lucky that nobody's checking myself. I don't have to clock in and out come salary. I don't have to clock in and out. So it's like whenever I get in, I get in. But that is why I have been late, because I want to make sure my son has a good day.
Oh, I'm glad you did that.
Thank you. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and get into the take them kids outside, where we make sure we hold each other accountable, that we're actually doing things with our kids to heal our inner child and give our kids really good experiences. So we talk about what we've done in the past, what we plan to do to bond with our kids. Do you guys have anything?
I have one. So I plan to, because it's a tradition, me and Emery and my boyfriend are going on a haunted house.
Ooh.
So last year we went to Field of Screams. So this year, I mean, obviously we're gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
I haven't did the research, but y'all gonna see the after footage of it. But yeah, that's what we do. We made this a tradition, especially Emery's of age. So that's what we gonna do. Go to the haunted house or haunted fields or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What's up? Have fun.
Okay.
I like haunted houses.
They gonna leave me.
Lord, they got the train shot gonna get you, girl.
They say I take too long. I fall, so it is what it is.
Yeah, if you fall, you left.
I got.
Yeah, for real. Let me see.
I say I have one. So I want to plan it's gonna sound weird, but I'm planning like an auntie day. And I asked my sister, my nephew's really involved with live sports and everything. So I asked her, like, when is his next free weekend? Because football's about to be over, but after football, he usually jumps to another sport.
Yeah.
Because with Josiah being the only child on my side, he really likes hanging out with my nephew and going to my sister's house. Like I told that if I go pick him up, he's not going to leave because he wants to play with my nephew a lot. So I do really appreciate the help my sister gives me and how much my nephew also, if my nephew ever comes over, I know I got a free babysitter. I gotta do what I need to do because he's gonna keep Josiah entertained.
Right.
So I said for that, I want to have a weekend where my nephew comes over and we just do a lot of stuff. Like just hang out the whole weekend. Whatever the kids want to do, we gonna do. We go to the trampoline park. We can go out to eat. We can go to the arcade. Whatever they want to do, we're gonna do. Watch movies together. And I just want it to be a free weekend of me and the boys.
Yeah.
So I said I'm gonna have an auntie weekend.
Day.
I do.
That's important too.
It is. And I want him to know because he's, he was here before Josiah. He's still my baby.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's still my baby too. And I still want to make sure you have a good time and that you enjoy being with your auntie. And that you have a good time, and it's not like you feel like you always have to just babysit Josiah when we're together. Like we can have fun, do what you want to do. Yeah, and I'll do all that. So I want to plan that.
That's a nice transition from one sport to another. Have fun.
Yeah, get that break to just have fun, do what you want to do, like wherever. Cause he been trying to get me to go to Defy for the longest. Yeah. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take him to Defy. I was gonna take him to Monster Trucks, but he didn't want to go. So I asked him, I was like,
He
"Oh,
said,
you want to
nah.
go monster trucks?" He was like, "What is that?" And I was like, kind of shocked. He was like, "Nah, I'm good." That's okay. Well, forget you too. So I said, I'm gonna give him a weekend to they pick what they want to do.
Right.
We go wherever they want to go, and yeah, be on my dime. So it has to be a payday week, but we gonna do it.
Yeah, that's the whole point of auntie anyway. Fun vibes, auntie and uncle.
Exactly.
Fun vibes.
I don't need the fun tea. I don't need the fun tea.
So,
Okay, that's it. So I guess we could go ahead and get into the let it out, which is our time where we, just say what's on our mind. We vent, we ask for advice, we tell a story, whatever we want to say. And if any of the if anyone, listeners or viewers want to submit something, they can email us at mommyfirstpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll definitely read it. Give our take, or just if you just want to just have it read out, we could definitely do that as well. But for this was a little bit different because this is actually our season finale. We have made it to 10 episodes.
Hey.
So we decided after 10 we're gonna take a little break.
10.
We said
y'all gotta realize we don't have a whole production company.
Yeah. So we're doing all this. We getting out the mud. So we want to take a break because holidays are coming up. You know, Halloween starts the holiday season. For me, it starts holiday season. So we definitely want to make sure, of course, spending time with our kids, spending time with our families, getting that mommy time and that break. So we're not gonna come back until 2024.
Spring 2024.
Yeah. So I want everybody to talk about like what their plans are for the end of 2023. Into 2024, what goals do you have? Any resolutions you guys have thought about so far?
I think my plan for the end of 2023 and 2024, of course, is because I'll be done with school.
Congratulations.
Thank you, girl. I'll be done with school. I'll be turning another year older. And I just want to be wiser. At the end of 2024, 2025, I want to be like mentally alert.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, just
how you plan to do that?
Yeah.
I think just I think I want to do like therapy.
Okay.
Like actually not just for me but for my child also. Because I feel like the way that like all of like what I went through while I was pregnant with him kind of trickled down to him, and I feel that does play a part in his development and stuff like that. So just that kind of stuff, I just want us to both be on like a healthier path in 2024. Okay. Or striving to be on, a healthier path in 2024.
That's good.
Well, I mean, mine's is just a continuation of facing my fears. I've been trying to invest into things that I want to do and financially invest. And so in 2024, I want to continue that. I definitely told myself that I'm going to start doing a lot more stuff solo. So, because I know not all of my friends are into the same things, and I don't want that to stop me from exploring what I need to explore, even in the city or when it comes to like solo trips. I really want to get into that, and I definitely want to get into more traveling. So, won't be really saving, chasing the solo, and
take a shower time to say solo.
and more of that self-care part. So yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to strive for clarity and purpose and figuring out what I truly want to do in life and what I want to be, and to be able to wake up every day and not dread having to go about my day.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out whatever that is, put a lot of focus in it, get back into my creativity, see how far the podcast can go, really dive into like what it takes to really grow a podcast and to really get this out, because I think things we talked about, especially the last couple episodes, are very necessary for all moms to hear and to be vulnerable and open about. So I definitely want it to be just beyond where we're at now, which I think is amazing. I think we get a lot of listens and views for us who just started out. We don't even really be super promoting it like we could be. So we want to kind of dive into that, like I said, what I want to do. We gotta like have a lot of. So I'm definitely gonna take this break to figure out who is Danielle, what I want to do, where I want to be. So that's my goal for the rest of the year, the rest of the quarter, and then into 2024. I guess my word of the year would be purpose.
Nice.
Yes.
I like
so
that.
when it gets into season 2, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see all these goals come true.
Oh, we already got plans for season 2, y'all. Y'all don't even know. We're gonna be. I ain't gonna give y'all too much. But yeah, guys. So before we close out, before we cheers, to show love to everybody who has supported us through this first season, kept us going, got us through it, helped us stay motivated. I think we all should share our favorite comment, our favorite thing someone has said to us personally, about the podcast.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So mine is the very first compliment that I received, just casual conversation. It was just trying to network in a sense with a different type of mom initiative. And she was basically saying that the podcast is extremely important for moms, and y'all sound so fun and down to earth. Keep up the great work. So
I love that. Okay. So I say, do you have yours? No. Okay. I can't really find it, but I know the part of the comment, somebody left a comment on our Apple Music, and the part that I really liked in it was them saying that they don't even have kids. But thank you. They said, though I do not have children yet, this podcast definitely helps me mentally prepare for the journey of parenthood. It's real, raw, relatable, and entertaining. She said, of course, a lot more, but that part really stuck out to me, that we're not only just speaking to moms, we're speaking to people who don't even have kids, but they kind of want to get prepared. Because like we said before, people don't really know what they're getting into when they have kids. The baby fever gets real. So the fact that somebody is turning to our podcast and listening attentively to really learn so that they can be a better mom and a better parent, and they kind of know what they're getting into. I really like that comment. I really like that we're reaching a wide range of people. Okay, what you got?
So I mean, I did get a comment, actually from a guy.
Oh, wide range of people,
right?
Who actually really is really into the podcast. He's listened to every episode, so
that's true. Yeah.
Every episode, and he just feels that the podcast has really progressed, I guess, like a better word. He feels like the podcast has progressed, and he feels like that we really have something good going, and just encouraged us to keep it going. So I just thought that was really great, especially coming from, a male perspective.
Yeah, someone who's not technically our target audience.
Yeah.
But still listens and enjoys and still finds that comfort. Okay.
Speaking of that, real quick, every time me and my boyfriend watch our videos, it's bringing out the conversation with him as a male. So I think it is dope that we are reaching different people at the same time, even though our focus is being a mom and being a human being. So
I do too. Can we get cheers? Cheers to that. Cheers to season 1. Yes. Thank you to our producer, director, all that. We couldn't do it without you as well.
Cheers to you.
All right. right. And with that, it is a wrap for season 1. We'll see y'all in 2024. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Mommy First podcast.
Where you're a mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
Ciao.